What's up guys, Guillaume and welcome back to episode number 59 of the Cannondale Garmin career mode. In today's episode, we shall do the Ardennes Amstel Gold Race, Flèche Wallonne and Liège-Bastogne-Liège. We'll also have Eschborn-Frankfurt in the classics. And finally, we'll have the Tour de Romandie, which is still called the Tour of the Fjords, but as Paul Walker once said,
forget about it, cuz.
First up on the calendar is the Amstel Gold Race. Not a great day for most of my riders, as a matter of fact. We're seeing -5 on former world champion Mauro Schmidt. That's not good. Let's just be quite upfront about it. That's just not good. There's a 0 on Brian McNulty, which is alright. There's a +3 on Vermarker, a +2 on Quinn. Matteo is injured. That gives him a +1. Okay. -3 for Riccitello. Riccitello is about to leave this team. I think end of the season, and it's end of a contract for Matteo Riccitello. It's crash number 3 today for Mauro Schmidt. The good thing is, he was gonna get water, so he's found a really quick way to be at the back of the peloton. But I'm not sure it's worth the burn on the thighs, Mr. Mauro. I must say. I think there's more efficient solutions. Also, Matteo, if you would like to come back at the front, just let me know. And I must mention it, because it's quite rare that it happens, but my leaders have managed to make the Keutenberg with everyone. Usually I always get dropped, but no, this year is a different story. New Jersey, new me, as we'd say. Okay, well, we've got Sean Quinn, we've got Brian McNulty, Kevin Vermarker, we've got a bit of Magnus Sheffield, who's going to try and help us for the remaining 21 kilometers. First to come back on Alaphilippe, Quinn Simmons, Tadej Pogačar, Maxi Schachmann, and that's it. And actually, it's Thibaut Nice who's going to make most of the work. Thank you, Thibaut. That is very nice of you. Get it? Nice. Comedy in that. The Schelling has attacks in the cow bag. He's got a minute. He does have a minute with 10k to go. Okay. Please stop relaying. Look, just think of us. Just stop relaying. Thank you. This is the kind of rhythm I like. Thank you, Eda. He's a man of the people. He does what we want. He just does what we want him to do. That's great. I couldn't ask for a better teammate here in the breakaway. 30 seconds, 6 kilometers left for Tadej Pogačar, Quinn Simmons and Eda Schelling. They are relaying though. I'm not a big fan of this. But thanks to a stunning work by Brian McNulty, we're going to come back on Pogačar and Quinn Simmons. Eda Schelling goes for one last attempt. One last man on a mission as we approach the streets of Valkenburg. We're gonna catch him. Maxi Schachmann doing God's work here. And he's been caught. He's been caught. We'll jump in the wheel of Marco Brenner with Kevin Vermarker. Although Benny Germay is already here. Which I must... Oh, Benny's dead. Benny's gone. Vermarker, Schelling, Brenner, Kevin Vermarker wins the Amstel Gold Race ahead of Eda Schelling, Marco Brenner, Maxi Schachmann, Quinn Simmons, Benny Gemay, and the American champion Brandon McNulty. Great job throughout the day by Brandon. And Kevin Vermarker gets his maiden big win. After a win on the Amstel, which I must say is the easiest classic to win, we move on to what is the toughest one to win La Flèche Wallonne. I say this every year, and I keep saying every year that I'll stop saying it every year, but this is the one classic I struggle the most at winning, mostly due to my sheer lack of talent and of IQ, which I don't think is only resulting in me losing La Flèche Wallonne. I think that's just a vast cause of my general issues. But we move. We've got Sean and Vermarker with a +5. Could Kevin Vermarker aim for the Ardennes treble? Do we think... I'm going to try and go for Vermarker for the stage today. If I win the Ardennes treble with Kevin Vermarker, I may just be the greatest PCM player. I'm miles ahead of that fraud Tim Soski and the other one that does like the save with the Swiss team. Pretty sure he's probably reached episode 10 by now. Good old Benji Nazen. Don't hesitate to clip this, right? Because it's going to give me engagement on the video. Thanks. We have a tricky scenario coming up, because with 25k to go, there is a 10-man group up front, with all the favourites. Now, we're lucky because we're coming back a bit, but the gap was 120 when we last crossed the summit of the Mur de Vie. Hence why I'm pacing, by the way. This is solely the reason, because I was the only team not exactly present at the front of the race. I reckon we may come back. We've got a downhill portion of the Côte des Refs. Sorry, coming up on the Côte des Refs, my bad. They're shedding going for an acceleration that's just quite stupid, but then again, we're talking about a man who decided to attack with 4k to go on a flat portion of the Amstel Gold Race, which I've seen smarter decisions in my lifetime, where he came back on everyone. Godu going once again for the move. Is that Sienna Brooks? Go on, lad, good for you. Finally peaking to 7 years. Penultimate climb, Côte de Cherave. Alright. Will anyone attack? I think Ida will. Yep, Ida has. Let's try to maintain a strong rhythm at the front here. Making sure that I don't get completely dropped. Oh, it's good. It's Alaphilippe that's chasing his teammate now. The tactics of Spotify Quickstep need to change. They need to just take a look at the road book and be like, okay, so that we can't do that. We shouldn't chase our own rider when he's a solo rider going for the win. That's like the one tip I could give them. As Matthew Ricciutello crashes, the peloton starts. The Mur de Huy 99 for Brandon McNulty. Come on, son. Alright, we're gonna get overtaken as we always does on this climb, because they're going to destroy their energy very quickly. There we go. Okay, Brandon, step aside, brother. No, I said step aside, that means to the side. Thank you. Oh, Kevin has it. I think Kevin has it. Kevin Vermerker wins La Flèche Wallonne. It's the first time Canon Garmin, or under the former appellations of Cervelo and Garmin Sharp, wins La Flèche Wallonne. We're on for the hat-trick, boys. We're on for the hat-trick. It's a +2 for Kevin Vermerker as he attempts the biggest challenge of his career. Up until last week, his palmarès was 1 Trofeo Legeglia. I think he had won the Tour of Romandie in like 2025 or something, and he had definitely won a stage last year of the Tour de Suisse. But that was it. Now he stands in front of Liège-Bastogne-Liège, aiming for a third monument, or third classique. In 7 days, he's got the Amstel. He's got La Flèche Wallonne. Can he bring the oldest one out of all three? Can he bring La Doyenne? Can he bring Liège-Bastogne-Liège? The answer, in 249 kilometers. There have been quite a few incidents so far in this Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Don't drop me. Don't drop me. Mauro Schmidt. Thank you. Yeah, there's been many incidents. A few withdrawals, Benoît Cosnefroy being the main one. There's also Vlad Potoki, the Croatian champion with 80 hills that withdrawn. Alaphilippe is crashed. Godu is crashed, I think. But I mean, many riders have crashed. Yeah, Godu has crashed. Schmidt is the latest one, and we're now trying to come back alongside Nielsen Paules. We'll see whether there is a chance at coming back from Mauro Schmidt, but even if there was, I don't think that there's anything he can do. In today's stage, he was actually the one protecting Brian McNulty. We're going to switch that and put Sean Quinn on the mission. And yeah, 139 kilometers left as we'll soon start the Mur Saint-Roch. 4 minutes and 10 seconds for the breakaway as Ruben Guerrero just crashed despite trying to bring back his leader. Nice. Interesting race scenario. Adam Yates just crashed. I think Ben O'Connor just crashed, but also Alaphilippe and Tadej decided to attack with the teammates. And that's not they paced and they dropped. They attacked with their teammates. This is remarkable racing IQ from PCM. And they've put Remco Evenepoel at the front of the peloton so that no one paces. The gap is now 110 for the group Tadej and Julien. What? Since when DNI is not meant to be that smart? Julien Philippe and Tadej did not come to play, and neither did Matthew Ricciutello. He's paced 99 and he broke back 2 minutes. There we go. Is that Mathieu Van Der Poel? Nope. That's Nicolas Conchi with Santiago Buitrago. Also, speaking of is that Mathieu Van Der Poel, question. Do you guys remember the ad, the Zwift ad that was, oh my god, is that Geraint, right? And I know this ad exists. I swear there was a similar ad with, oh my god, is that Mathieu Van Der Poel? Or like, did they just make that up? Because I was looking for it to add as an audio bonus on a video, and I'm unable to find it. So I'm now starting to think that this ad doesn't exist and I just made it up. But I swear there's a Zwift ad that said, "Oh, is that Mathieu Van Der Poel?" That's it. That's the end of my request. If you have any knowledge, please contact me through the comments. Thank you. So far, this is a ridiculously intense... Oh, Sean Quinn has crashed. Kevin Vermerke has crashed. Kevin Vermerke has crashed alongside Quinn Simmons and Sean Quinn. It's heartbreak for the USA. Okay, well, stop. We're gonna... first, we're gonna stop pacing, sorry. Oh, Kevin Vermerke, the dreams. The dreams are over for Kevin Vermerke. Oh, it's heartbreak season. I cannot believe my eyes. I cannot simply believe what I've just seen. And it's too late as well to wait for them now, as there's more attacks. There's Mathieu Van Der Poel, Vlasov, Javier Romo. I'm terribly disappointed for Kevin Vermerke. He's not too far. He's not far. He's not that far behind. He's in a group here that may actually come back. If the rhythm up front were to stop, I am begging PCM, please have some mercy on us. Please allow the group Kevin Vermerke, group A2, to make their comeback into the leading group. We'll drop Mauro Schmidt to said group. 26 kilometers and the race against time has begun for Kevin Vermerke. And he's there, he's managed to make the end of the group here. He's tired. I can definitely attempt. Words. Look, I can see with my eyes that Mr. Vermerke is struggling, but he's there. Now the question is, can he hold on? In La Roche-aux-Faucons, there's going to be many attacks here, and I have riders much more suited now. The likes of Brandon McNulty, for example. So far they're not pacing, thank God. For fuck's sake, man, Julien. Give me some chance. Give me some roof to breathe, man. Julian Philippe goes, Vlasov out, Quinn Simmons, Tadej. Quinn Simmons is back as well. Quinn Simmons, on a great day. For a man that just crashed less than, 30 kilometers ago, he's doing well. More attacks this time is Tadej Pogacar, I think. Yep. If we make the summit here with Kevin, there's a chance. It's a slight one, but there's a chance. And we are gonna make said summit. Now, there's gonna be more attacks. Yeah, that was to be expected. Who's that? Ida. Okay, he stopped. I can't afford to do any sort of effort that I can't do. That's a great sentence. I can't afford things that I can't do. It's a life lesson here. Yesterday we learned words. Today we learn about life in general. There's no way I win with Kevin. Let's be dramatically clear here. It's not happening. We're on the flat portion. Sheffield is going to take the lead here. Please, don't give me any attacks. No attack, just wait for the sprint, lads. Come on. Oh, Quinn! Dickhead! Why would you have to ruin the moment like that? Can't you just be happy for one of your teammates? Sheffield launches the sprint. There goes Brandon McNulty. Vermerke in the wheel. I don't think Kevin has the legs. Or maybe he does. Ooh, it's on the line. It's a finish for the ages. Kevin Vermerke. The result was already on the top of my screen. Kevin Vermerke with the hat-trick. Amstel Gold Race, Flèche Wallonne in Liège-Bastogne-Liège, and what a way to win Liège-Bastogne-Liège. I cannot believe it. Get in, Kevin Vermerke is a cult hero. I must say that is not how I expected this episode to go. I knew I could win at least one, maybe two, not three, and not three with Kevin Vermerke. I mean, he was nearing the end of his contract. It's him or Mathieu Riccitello. I think he just proved why we should keep him instead of the former Eschborn rider. Heading into a territory that is not Belgium and the Netherlands. We are here in Switzerland for the Tour de Romandie. Was not on the calendar. Last year had been replaced by the Tour of the Fjords. This time we are back in Switzerland, back in the French-speaking region of Switzerland. We are here with a good team, and by a good team I mean we are here with a team and Lenny Martinez, which automatically makes it a good team. We'll see whether Lenny can prove why I'm paying him 120 grand a month. If not, his contract shall be cut comes the end of the season, and I'll go for a new GC leader, because I can't be asked to have a guy with 84 mountain and 3 in the rest of his attributes. Well, the chances of Lenny Martinez aren't starting great. It's a -4 for Lenny. I mean, even with a +5, he would be shit in time trial. With a -4, I'm gonna hope that I can lose less than a minute on Jens van der Walle. If I, to be honest, right, let's be very much clear and precise about what I mean. It's a 5 kilometer time trial with a wall at the end, like a literal physical wall. If I lose more than a minute on Jens van der Walle, with all due respect, great time trialist, shit climber, I'm gonna start throwing hands. I just am. Let's take a look then at Lenny. Final 500 meters for him. The last time I've been there, it was a win for Stefan Kung. Today, our best rider will be Mason Ray, finishing 19 seconds down. Lenny, 39 seconds. I'll tell you what, it's shit, but it's better than I thought. Was Lenny already injured in the time trial? If so, I can't blame him. If not, what have you done? I think he was injured. I think. I genuinely hope that he was. We've got a hilly stage today between Fribourg and Delémont, which is a circuit at the end. Our riders aren't in the greatest of shape, but we'll try and make things work. We're seeing some attacks up front. A lot of riders have been dropped in my team. Mason Ray, Tyler Farrar, Mauro Schmidt. Mauro did not crash, by the way. Mauro just dropped on pure pace, and Tyler just decided to just come back to him because it's vibes. Up front, we've got Félix Gall and Hugo Giquel. Hugo Giquel has some very good stats. He could be the French winner of a Grand Tour we've been looking for a long time now. He's already earned the new nickname of the new Thibaut Pinot in the peloton. So clearly that means he can win things. That's just what it does when you give a nickname to someone new. Final 5 kilometers, we're getting blocked here by Gregor Mubarak, but hopefully we should be able to make it work. Okay. Lenny takes the lead of the group. Any sprinters there? Yeah, I'm seeing Thomas Pidcock. That's definitely a sprinter. I'm also seeing that I think everyone has started sprinting already, which is not really to my liking. There goes Lenny Martinez. There goes Pierre-André Côté. 71 sprint. But it's going to be a loss today. It's a win for Thomas Pidcock in Delémont ahead of Fabio Jacobsen. How is Fabio Jacobsen here? Caleb Ewan I'm fine with. But Jacobsen? Above a hill? Huh. Sprint stage upon us today. Pierre-André with a +2. It is definitely an injury, by the way, for Lenny Martinez that he picked up before stage 2, so he didn't have it on the time trial, which, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Look, I'm taking it with a smile. I cannot be sad because I'm smiling, and a smile always means that I'm happy. I'm not the greatest of tacticians. I think it's been seen in the previous 58 episode of this career mode. But so Wout van Aert crashed, right? Which it happens. It happens, right? It happens more often if you're called Mauro Schmidt, but it still happened to crash. It's a sprint stage. Now, obviously, you're a good sprinter if you're Wout van Aert, but in your team, you also have the likes of Arnaud Demar and Jensen Plowright. So you still have a chance at winning, except you dropped Arnaud Demar and Jensen Plowright to bring Wout back. It's funny because at the start of the stage, I said it was a sprint stage and I had Pierre-André Côté. I completely forgot that in my team, I had someone called Tyler Farrar. And I must say, it is a struggle doing things with Tyler.
What do you mean by that?
Because every time there's a hill, he just loses all of his composure and energy. It's, I mean, problematic. It really is problematic. I'm sorry, Tyler, but Wagwan, what are you doing? We'll still go 99 here with Hector Miranda at the front. He's the only one that managed to make it through the train of Zwift. So I reckon we're gonna have to sprint for Mauro Schmidt or something, which is not exactly what I was looking for, but fuck it. Let's go for Mauro Schmidt then, I guess. 2.5k. Mason Ray is gonna start the effort with his 59 acceleration. He's gonna be followed by Luis Menkis with his 57 sprint. This is the quality content. This is my level. I can't lie. Winning the 3 Ardennes Classic did not feel right. Now we're back. Now, yes. See, this is my level. Solid P12, carbon. We have a mountain time trial today in Villard-de-Lans. Sorry, no, just in Villard, not Villard-de-Lans. Villard-de-Lans is in France, I think. I have no idea how to manage said time trial, so we're gonna go with high rhythm with Mauro Schmidt, and hopefully that works. To the shock of absolutely no one, Mauro Schmidt is going to cross the line first, as he only had to overtake Tyler Farrar, who's not the greatest climber we've ever seen. I know, shocking news. Alright, it's a 27:34 for the former world champion. Mason finishing the time trial, close to overtaking Joe Dombrowski and Hugo Page, making today one of those time trial Sister Ray kind of day. That's it's P1 actually for Mason Ray. That was a Foxes reference. If you know what song I'm on about, which is obviously Sister Ray by Foxes, you have great musical taste, I must say. Well done. Congratulations. Oh, for flip's sake. Lenny. -4 for Lenny today. 65 time trial and 81 mountain. He's about to be beaten by Alwith Aular. And that's not a joke. Final 500 meters for Lenny. We're going to go 99 with the Frenchman and shock. It's P4. It's ahead of Wout van Aert somehow. Okay. I'm glad I've got an 83 mountain on like, at least 83 mountain, because that's the only reason as to why I'm P4 right now. Mason Ray still leading though in Villars, ahead of Michael Hessmann and Mauro Schmidt. Louis Menkis, next up, crossing the line for us. He's had a good time trial, I must say. And it's better than Lenny Martinez. Someone in the comments, I think it was in the previous episode or like the one before that, said that it's 2027 now, I think, or 2028. And Louis Menkis is still better than Lenny Martinez. It's shocking. And Richard Carapaz has decided to murder the time trial, 42 seconds ahead of Mason Ray. What the fuck? Jens van der Walle had won the inaugural time trial. He won't win today in Villars. It is going to be a fellow Belgian, though. Ilan van Wilder wins ahead of Richard Carapaz and Andrea Baggioli. I've literally disappeared from any sort of good position, and I am definitely blaming the -4 of Lenny Martinez today. This is the only mountain stage of this Tour of the Fjords, and I think that's why I had won it with someone like Stefan Kung. Because I'm pretty sure I won this kind of stage, or at least one. I didn't lose that much time. -5 for Louis Menkis today. Great, brilliant. I really needed you to go and help Lenny in the breakaway. I'm fucked. This is a really difficult stage. Schmidt and Lenny had attacked very early on to try and just make the initial breakaway. Sadly, no one decided to join us. So it meant that for a very long time, it was just Lenny and Mauro up front. Then we got bridged, the likes of Hugo Giquel, Primož Roglic, Romain Grégoire, and then they died again. So with 68k to go, it's Lenny and Mauro up front, but with very, very little lead over an 80-man peloton already, which I mean, I expected them to be more present, or actually no, I expected there to be less people in the group. That's surprising that there'd be that much. Let's not take the piss here. 50k to go, the gap is 1 minute 20. The peloton is not allowing Lenny Martinez any leeway. I'm sort of hoping that they allow, that Higuita joins me. That's why I've lowered the rhythm with Lenny as well. First because I wanted to recover in the downhill portion, but also because I need to get some support here. And it was to be expected, the peloton came back at us with 5k until the summit of Bas-Nordaz. Yeah. It was bound to happen. They never let me go. I tried to just create things for the content, create things maybe as well for the GC, but it's not happening. It just isn't happening. What I can do though is pace at the front, because I don't care about the GC anymore. But if I can drop a few riders... How is Jürgen van der Walle still here? You've got 69 mountain and you're in the top 13. This is ridiculous. And I'm the only one that got dropped as well. That's ridiculous. For fuck's sake, Lenny. We dropped Van Wilder, but not Van der Walle. This game. I've cancelled the end. I cannot believe this. This is the dumbest AI I've ever faced. Fortunato and Moscon have attacked. I'll use the gel. Here's Enric Mas is down omitted. Why Domen Novak? Alright, I hate you now. 1.2k until the end. It's a win for Gianni Moscon today in Sion, and he's going to take the lead of the Tour de Romandie ahead of Lorenzo Fortunato. Dorian Godon takes P3 with P2's P4. Enric Mas down omitted. Lenny Martinez. I tried everything with Lenny. I have no regrets. I have tried literally everything I could. It didn't work out because the peloton are better. I was vibing to Spotify, so I forgot the start of the race, but then again, I think it probably, in hindsight, was a good decision that I forget about said race. -2 for Pierre-André Côté, -3 for Tyler Farrar today. This has not been my race. Let's be blatantly clear. The Tour of the Fjords, Tour de Romandie, was not my favorite one-week race in Switzerland even though it's the only one in the calendar anymore, still the one I hate the most. Telefora is already dropped. It's been 3 kilometers. It's not even been 3 kilometers, Tyler. Fucking hell. 8k to go until we reach Geneva. As you can see, Telefora is back in the peloton, thanks to Hector Miranda. But he's lost all energy again. This may be the worst performance by a sprinter I have seen in a very, very long time. Tyler genuinely needs to short his shit together, because this is outrageous. So Tyler's in the train, but we're sprinting for Mauro Schmidt today. I think Wout van Aert has figured it out, and he's actually in the wheel of Pierre-André Côté now, which is weird, but why not? Mason is going to start his effort. Yep, actually, wait, Lenny's going to get dropped here. Okay, no, we're fine. There goes Mason Race, sorry, Pierre-André Côté in the wheel. There goes Pierre-André, 1.4k until the end, despite crossing the Flamme Rouge very long ago. And it's a win for Arnaud Delis ahead of Mats Pedersen, Mauro Schmidt. Danny Martinez finishes with everyone, and it's going to be P9 in the GC for the Frenchman due to Mr. Fortunato crashing out. Final race of the episode, we are heading to Germany for the newly improved Eschborn-Frankfurt. It is now the GP or GP Koblenz. 171 kilometers, we've got some hills. If a sprinter can go over the hills, then there's a chance that the sprinter goes to the end. That is the case of Zoran Verenschuld. Sadly, does have a -2. Riley Pickrell, on the other hand, is here. So is Luke Wood, the Marcel Kittel of Canada, as he's been called since his Vuelta antics. So we'll see what happens here. We also have Matti Jorgensen in case of some attacks. We've got Stefan Kung in case of I need to pace. It's an interesting lineup here, and I mean, the classics have been our thing in the episode. Can we wrap said classic campaign the way we started it? Let's see. Kevin Vermarke as well is also here, just to enjoy the vibes, as Verenschuld cannot be written on the road apparently, so the fans have put question marks instead of the A. This race is quite fun. It's just very narrow every time, so you can't really afford to make a single mistake. And like, positioning is key. Water is also key, and my riders do not have that. I'll wait until the end of the Pfaffenheck to try and hydrate the boys. Ahead we've got Pascal Ackermann in the breakaway with Gardy and Lotens, and Gardy is actually going solo with 49 kilometers left. It is a Lamborghini in the lead. I don't know if it's a Huracan, but in case of a win, it definitely would be a Hurricane for Gardy. 12k to go, and I can safely assume that Riley Pickrell and Zoran Verenschuld will not win today in Koblenz, as we've got the base holder ahead of us, the last hill of this parcours. This has genuinely been fun. I enjoyed this a lot compared to Eschborn-Frankfurt, which is very much the same every time. If you have a good sprinter, or even if your sprinter is like Mark Cavendish, let's say, you can win Eschborn-Frankfurt today. If you've got Mark Cavendish, unless you've got a +5 with him, you're going to struggle to win. So yeah, this was thoroughly enjoyable. We're going to go for Luke Wood in today's GP Koblenz. McNulty leading everyone. Then we've got Matti Jorgensen, Kevin Vermarke. Actually, we'll swap Jorgensen and Vermarke. And we've got Luke for the win. We have used the gels. Let's go 99 with Brandon McNulty. He's going to hold on for 300 meters. There we go. That's exactly what I needed from the American champion. Kevin Vermarke leads the way heading into Koblenz. Matti Jorgensen will soon overtake the Ardennes treble winner. There goes Luke Wood versus Maxime Van Gils, Benny Guilhermet. It is going to be a win for the Eritrean today, despite a late comeback by Luke Wood. Dan Martinez leads third. Schellmoser, Honoré. Yeah. Alright. This is a nice top 10. You've got some sprinters, some hill climbers, some pure climbers, and you've got Stefan Kung. This is great. End of the episode. Taking a look at our results. Only 3 wins in the episode, but what wins are they? And if we take a look at our last wins, now, I don't want to sound like I'm an elitist team, but my last wins are respectively Monument, World Tour Classic, Monument, Stages in World Tour, GC in World Tour, Monument, Stages in World Tour, 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 GC in World Tour. My last non-World Tour win was the 20th of February, and that was when I won the GC and the stage of the Volta ao Algarve. That shall wrap up the episode. In the next episode, we shall not be doing the Grand Prix the 4 de Dunkerque, even though I genuinely like this race. I may play them on my own. But we'll begin the Giro, which is not called the Giro this year. It is, I forgot what it's called. We'll call it the Yugoslavia Tour, because it starts in Dubrovnik, it ends in Sarajevo. We'll do the first 9 stages. Will go until the stage between Kranjska Gora and Pavlicevo Sedlo. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It should be quite fun. It's a Giro in the Balkans. Oh, the Balkan Tour. There we go. We'll go the Balkan Tour. It's a Giro in the Balkans. It should be fun. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, then please do leave a like down below. Comment down below as well. Just to try and boost up the algorithm. I'm trying to see if it works. Because when there's no comments, the video after that one gets less views. So I'm trying to see if there's a correlation between comments and the way it's being in recommendations. But still, as I said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. If you're new around here and want to see more of this content going forward, then please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl.